Hey, Brian, there's a hell of a lot of water down here still.
Well, bail it out, then.
What with? State of the junk in here. Crying out loud.
How's it going?
Trifle on the slow side.
Honestly, Steve, they should have had you working on the M1. It will be all of half an inch long by now. Well, once, why don't you use your common sense?
Oh. Climate in here will kill us, you know. It's that soggy, we'll all end up with damp foot, wet foot and mushrooms on the lungs.
Another little known diseases you've just invented. Son, you're not back yet?
No, we should hurry up, I'm famished.
Yeah, must be 16 hours or so since we've eaten, eh?
Oh, it's a right fire in here, Brian. I'd never have bought it.
You know, if I hear you say that once more, I'm going to start gibbering.
Well, you should have known not to buy it as soon as you came aboard and saw all the rats huddling around the fan heater.
Why don't you nip out and buy a bucket, eh?
Yeah, all right, I wouldn't mind going out for a waddle. Geese are ready, then.
Well, you can fork out for it, can't you?
I can't, Bri, I haven't got it.
Oh, come on.
I haven't.
I know you have.
Look, I have got enough there for half a pint, half an ounce of poker chips and a paper with a nude in it. Down to the hose in me pants after that's gone.
Come on, and the rest of it.
That's me worldlies there, Brian. That's me chattels. Sum total of. But you got plenty, though, haven't you? I mean, you got quite a bit, like, haven't you? You got a few bob, eh? It's not as if we're both short, is it? I mean, you got quite a bit, like, haven't you? How much have you got, Brian?
I'll go and borrow a bucket.
No sneaking off. How much have you got?
£2.
2 quid? We're stuck in Bristol with no jobs and all we got is 2 quid. I thought you'd be up to your knees in bank accounts.
Well, I'm not. Overdrafts, maybe.
I thought you'd have money stuffed down holes and stashed up hedgehogs all over the place.
Well, buying the boat's just temporarily cleaned me out.
I lent you all my holiday money. Every penny gone.
Oh, come on, Steve. I'm your brother. I'm not going to swindle you.
Oh, I know that, Bri. Blimey, if I can't trust you, who can I trust?
Hey, I'll go and borrow a bucket, eh?
I know you'll pay me back every penny. And the 15% interest.
The what?
15% interest.
I'm not paying you interest.
Why not? Legitimate return of capital.
When I think of all the filches you had out of my tin postbox, if I compiled the interest on that lot, you'd be up the corner of the Monopoly board to me for 1,500 quid.
But we haven't got any money. We're gonna die.
Oh, don't be so childish.
Well, look, there's 3 things we can do with this boat, as far as I can see.
That's better. Be positive. What do you suggest?
Well, we can find a big mug and sell it to him. We can insure it and scuttle it. Or thirdly,
Yeah.
we can put it on a plane and send it to Lourdes. Oh, I should never have come here. Should have stayed at home.
There's nothing you can't find fault with, is there? Your beer's too flat, your bed's too lumpy. There's not enough mash with your banger, too much toe with your hole. Well, just snap out of it, Steve. I've had all I can stand.
Oh, look, I can't help being gloomy. It's just that last night, when we were all tucked up in our sleeping bags, you, me and Sonia, like little bugs rammed up cocoons, full of hopes and half expecting to be butterflies be morning, well, I warmed to the idea, you know, about having a boat.
Well, I said you would. Just give it a chance. I said you would.
But then the leak arrived. Well, after that, Bri, I wasn't quite so keen.
Look, Steve, we'll get the boat back to London. Honestly, when have I ever once, ever so much as one single time, ever let you down?
You've never done anything else.
I'll see you in a minute.
Hey, and if he doesn't have a bucket, try the hospital for a stomach pump. Sorry, Sonia. Shall I wipe it off for you?
No, thank you. Do you want some breakfast?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. What you got?
I I've got some really nice granary rolls, some bran, cottage cheese, yeah? Honey, sesame seed rolls, oat cakes, and a jar of coffee, decaffeinated.
Didn't you get any proper food?
This is proper food, Steve.
No, didn't you get any crisps or anything?
Look, Steve, I'm not buying junk food. If our bodies are supposed to be temples, our stomachs can hardly be scrapyards, can they?
All this food will kill us one day, you know.
Where was Brian going?
Oh, he's gone off on the scrounge again.
When did you put this on? It's nowhere near boiling.
About an hour and a half ago.
Oh, no wonder. I mean, it's actually only a very small stove, you know. You know, Steve, you could have tidied up in here. What was Brian going to borrow? Because I've got to speak to him really seriously, you know.
Going to get a bucket.
I got it. Oh, hello, Sonia. Did you get some food?
Yeah, just help yourself, Brian. Do you do a roll for me?
Hello? Anyone there?
Oh, Bri, it's him again. Barnacle Gummidge. Look, from the pub last night. Super yokel.
Yes. Can we help you?
All right. Hadn't dropped too much last night, yours, eh? Not just out the bottle, neither. Up out the floor and all, eh?
What's he prattling on about?
Look, is there something we can do for you?
Well, I was wondering whose way we could put a bit of business up, you know? Apropos this here tugging matter as we was conflapping about in the pub. Hello, miss. All right. You'll be that there Sonia then, will he? What ain't married to neither of these two.
Brian?
Oh, I don't know.
Went up the shop this morning buying oatmeal rolls. Is that he? I hear you make sandals. See, there's no news can travel that fast, but it don't slow down to make a detour around my ear hole.
I told you we should have nailed up a crucifix and hung a clove of garlic round the door.
Yeah, sorry, Mr.
Barnes.
Mr. Barnes. Yeah. What exactly can we do for you?
Firstly, if you're still thinking of taking your boat up London round the coast, my tug's still available. Anytime, as I said, £200, right? No questions asked, close to the chest, like. You don't blab and I won't say nothing.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford the tug just now, thank you.
Oh, no pressure, my boy, no pressure. Ain't selling encyclopedias. Might be Bristol, but can't even calling, is it, eh?
There's something else we can do for you.
Oh, yes. In my capacity as official, I have here to acquaint your familiarity with this tariff year schedule of the Bristol Port of Authority dock charges.
Dock charges?
What you'll have to pay if you're thinking of staying here and not using my tug.
I told you they were a bunch of turnip-headed swindlers.
You can't expect to moor your boat for nothing, lads. Not nowhere. And you don't know, man, Bristol. You can't envisage the congestion arising. No rates on the docks. They be putting their houses on rafts and having dog kennels and rowing boats. You don't know the three quarters on it. Now, here's the charges.
How much is it?
£20 a metre.
That's continental for yards.
Well, on a boat this size, that's £200 a year.
Well, that's the mathematical of it, miss. I'm sorry to bear the bad tidings. You can pay it round the office any time, and it's £6 returnable dock toilet key use of. Sanitary pumps and gridirons all listed within. Facts and info there.
Thank you.
See now, you can keep a canoe for only £3.90. Now, if you all had a canoe, you'd be laughing. I'd best be off. Oh, one thing. If you want any advice on repairs, you can ask anyone here on the docks, look.
Oh,
But one thing.
Yeah?
Whatever they tells you to do,
Yeah?
for God's sake, don't do it, because none of them knows what they're talking about. The advice you'll get round here has sunk more ships than all the grim rocks of treachery around the Cornish coast. Anyway, hope you enjoys your sojourn here. You can't go wrong in Bristol, and 'tis lovely in the summer. All the best, you. Cheerio.
Well, that's wonderful, isn't it? We can't take the boat back to London because the canal just doesn't happen to go to London.
Can't take it round the coast because the engine's so knackered it ought to be in a bide-a-wee rest home from the roads.
A tug would cost us £200.
Now we got to find 200 quid just to stay here.
About 30 days.
Here, Brian, have your coffee.
Bloody hell, Sonia, where'd you get the water from?
Steve, where did you get it from?
Well, where do you think I got it from? Out the docks, of course.
What sort of work are you looking for, Mr. Webber?
Well, anything really, you know. I'm not fussy, not choosy. Just want a job. I'll do anything.
I see, fine. Good.
Although I would prefer to avoid hospitals.
Sorry?
Hospitals. I'd rather not work in hospitals. A bit afraid of being hit by the patients.
Are you a male nurse?
No. I don't mind pubs, though. If you got any jobs in pubs, that'd be all right. Any sort of pub job would suit me, really. Yeah, I'd be quite happy in a pub. Or a wine bar.
Well, now, I think first things first. Now, could I make a note of your occupation?
Oh, yes, I am actually a plumber.
Plumber. Do you have certificates?
Well, I go where the work takes me, really.
Are you qualified? I mean, are you a qualified plumber?
More of a freelance plumber, really.
Mr. Webber, do you or do you not have qualifications as a plumber?
No, I don't, no.
Or do you have any other qualifications? Any O-levels, CSEs?
Oh, yes, I took O-levels in history, maths, English and chemistry.
Ah, and what were your grades?
I didn't pass any of them.
Mr. Webber, I don't wish to appear discouraging, but you know jobs are just as scarce in the West Country as they are elsewhere. Now, I think perhaps we'd better start by taking down your address, and then perhaps you'd like to sign on?
Well, that's a bit difficult, actually.
Why, are you of no fixed abode?
Oh, no, I'm not a dosser, no. It's just the names escape me for the moment. You better put the leaky narrowboat.
The leaky
Narrowboat.
narrowboat.
Under the steam crane. That's the moorings.
Moorings.
Down the docks, Bristol.
Docks.
I don't know the postcode, I'm afraid.
Thank you, Mr. Webber. We will do what we can.
Will I be able to claim Social Security?
Well, I can give you a B1. You can go and see.
Well, it's just that I'm sort of cohabiting, you see.
Oh.
Well, it's not me who's cohabitating, it's Brian. He's living with Sonia and I'm living with the both of them.
I see.
But there's nothing dirty going on. We've all got our own towels. But I wondered if a little thing like that might jeopardise my entitlements.
Oh, you'd have to take it up with the department yourself.
You see, Brian and Sonia aren't actually married. They might get married if they thought there was a bit of money in it.
Well, I think you ought to take it up with the department yourself.
Because they're not very keen on sex in the Department of Social Security, are they?
I do think you should go there and discuss it with them yourself.
Oh, right, yes. Oh, do you think I might have any more luck if I tried the men wanted boards around the trading estates?
Well, we're not notified of absolutely all vacancies.
All right, I'll do that first, then. Thank you for your help.
Thank you. And the next, please.
Brian, I decided I've got to go back.
You're going back? To London?
I have to, Brian. I can't just leave my job with no notice. We were only supposed to be here a couple of days.
When will I see you again?
Get back when I can. You know.
Well, it's not only sinking ships that get deserted, is it? Floating ones don't do too well either.
Brian, don't be so heavy, you know. It's only a brief interruption of a long-term relationship.
Steve was right. I should never have bought this boat.
Look, Brian, the days when a woman traipsed along behind her man like a beast of burden or an old cart are long gone. The other foot's in the boot now, Brian. Women aren't just spare ribs anymore. They're courses on the menu in their own right.
Sonia, this is personal. It's not political. It's not radical benefit night or rock against school dinners.
You're even sounding like your brother now.
I I don't expect you to follow me about. I don't expect you to hang on my every word, like a set of inverted commas, but we bought the boat for both of us, didn't we? You and me.
I can't just play a supportive role to you, Brian. I've got to get back.
Why?
I've got loose threads. I've got a backlog of sandals. I've got a glut of peanut butter. There's the day centre, the creche, Putney Feminists, and the origami symposium. And they're all ongoing, you know.
What about me? I'm ongoing too. I just happen to be a person, not a situation. I didn't buy the boat to be a hermit.
Steve will be with you.
That's the consolation. I'd rather have the grief.
So uptight. Why are you so possessive?
I am not possessive. Oh, go on. Plenty more birds in the sky.
Yeah, for everyone.
Kiss a man with oily hands, then.
Never kiss any other sort, do I? I'll try and get back. I'll get some bread together, you know. You might even get the boat fixed up and come to London.
Why not? They got covered wagons to California. Get flags up poles. It's the pioneering spirit.
Write to us, then.
Yeah.
Has it dropped in the water?
No, it's gone through the roof of the boat. Hello, Steve. How'd it go? I've done quite a bit here.
Couldn't get a job, right?
Oh. Well, never mind, eh?
Been trying all day. I walked all over. I must have rotated about 80 doorknobs. Worn a few layers off me feet. Died 1,000 deaths.
Well, there's nothing to get upset about. Here, have a cup of coffee. It's tap water.
I've had a really bad day, Brian. I don't understand it.
What?
Well, the receptionists in those places. You go in, ask if there's any jobs, and they treat you like you're a bit of muck. Like your normal means of transport was travelling around on the bottom of people's shoes.
Why? What happened? Have you had a traumatic experience or something?
No, it just makes me sick, that's all. They sit there all smarmy behind their intercoms, complacent with red fingernails, with wages at the end of the week and well-fondled bums. And just because you haven't got a jacket and matching strides and you haven't got a job, they look down their onks at you like you was something gone green in the bottom of a milk bottle.
You're as good as them, Steve. Better. Don't let it bother you. Once you get your life into gear, you overtake them on a fast corner.
Well, it does bother me. Why do people have to be like that? I'm not a half-wit, I only want a job. They were even laughing at me. A couple of typists. They're hollering out a window, laughing at me pipe benders. Asked if I bought them in a sex shop.
It's the sort of thing you'd say yourself, though, isn't it? Oh, come on, Steve. They're probably so bored having someone to snigger at is the high spot of their day. Hey, come on. Let's go and have a pint of that scrumpy, eh? You fit?
No, thanks, Brian. I don't feel like it.
Oh, come on, Steve. I'll see you, right? Come on.
Look, Brian, I've been thinking. I think me coming down here was been a mistake.
Why?
Well, I'm your basic landlubber, you know. Patch of damp and I got rusty boots.
We'll soon find our sea leg, Steve. Come on.
I mean, the boat wasn't my idea, was it? It was what you wanted, you and Sonia. I'm just the one who's stopping two being company.
Oh, not at all. You're just getting morose. It was the three of us. We've always been company.
No, it's like you said. Got to make me own way now. We've all got to grow up, even the best of us. Hey, I got the 2 feet. It's just a matter of standing on them. I'm going back to London.
Going back to London? What do you mean?
Yeah,
You can't-
I'll hit you up tonight or something. Get my old job back. Even keep on the bedsit. Might even get into a flat with a couple of nurses. And you can be on your own with Sonia.
Yeah, well, that's all very well, but Sonia just happens... I mean... Well, if that's what you want, I won't stand in your way.
Where is Sonia?
Oh, she just dipped out for a minute.
Up the health food shop again, eh?
Yeah, that's it. Hey, what about money?
Oh, no, I'm all right for money.
Oh,
Fine.
go on.
No, go on, you'll need it.
Ah, £1 each, eh? Well, come and see us.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have a bit of cash next time, eh? Hey, I might even have a new van. New van with a new mattress in the back, eh?
Yeah. Got to get the old mattress in the old van, eh? Old Steve there with the old van.
Old Brian there with his books and his studies. You know.
That's the ticket, eh?
Yeah, well, regards to Sonia. Hope it all works out.
Oh, well. Be a floating palace next time you see it, eh?
All the best, then.
Yeah, all the best.
Oh!
What?
I've tripped over a bloody car tyre!
Well, it's been some weeks now, and it's slowly coming along. I've finished a lot of minor repairs, but the major ones are still to do. It's not exactly waterproof yet, and I wouldn't like to risk taking it round the coast. I've patched up the roof, you'll be glad to hear, although I did have one or two mishaps. Nothing too serious, but I've a bandage on my foot, so please excuse the handwriting. Try and get down as soon as you can. All my love, Brian.
Hello, Jonathan. What are you drawing?
Boat, miss.
Boat on the sea?
No, like on the canal. You right, miss?
Yeah. Who's that, Jonathan?
That's the captain.
What's he doing?
He's thrown something over the side.
Oh, is he? What's he throwing over the side?
His wife, miss.
And you see, it's better in a way, Mike, what with Brian being down in Bristol with Sonia, because it means I got the bedsit to myself.
Oh, yeah. Do you like that, dear? I mean, don't you get lonely? Oh, it's like being in solitary, being in those places.
No, not to me, it's not. No, it's a real boon not having Brian around, amorous propensities-wise.
Oh, yeah?
You see, Brian was born to inherit the mature conduct, sensible outlook, carpet slippers, knitted sweater and dog. But me, I was born to smoke 50 fags a day, chase women round the 7 continents, and die drink at 26.
And you do a sort of spot of plumbing in your spare time, do you? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I tell you, I've been doing wonderful business buttering crumpet round that bedsit.
Am I under the average height, Stevie boy, or is it just that your stories are particularly tall?
I wouldn't bull you, honest. No, you see, it's not like it was in your day, Mike. Sex has changed a lot since then. It's not just an annual event anymore now, you know. You take my tip.
Oh, blimey, no, I always do, Stevie, yeah. Oh, no, I'm always saying to the wife, if it wasn't for Stevie's advice, well, I mean, I don't know how I'd cope with the looming oncomings of menopausal middle age.
No, seriously. If you want crumpet, never share a room with your brother. Because when you bring them back and they find he's going to be sitting in the next bed, reading his books and his linguaphone records, well, somehow or other it puts him off, you know.
Oh, you don't say?
Yeah. Hey, I'm going out tonight again, as a matter of fact. Taking a little bird up the pictures.
Oh, well, I was going to ask you if you fancied a pint. Still, if you're going out, we'll make it another night.
Well, I could always put her off. What's that? Oh.
Yes, sir?
One, please.
Pardon?
Just the one, please. Screen 3.
You sure you've got the right screen?
Sorry?
You do know what they're showing?
Yeah. But I like Bambi.
Hello, darling. On your own, are you? Hey, I like your bag.
And I'll cripple you for life.
Sonia!
Steve, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm having a poke at chips. What are you doing here? I thought you were in Bristol with Brian.
I thought you were in Bristol with Brian.
All right, young man.
Hello.
On your own so late, are you?
About it, yes.
Any nearer getting her out the water?
No, I can't say I am, really.
Well, you're the long face at the flitting, aren't you?
That's all right for you. You were born here. I'm stuck here.
Ah, you're right. Don't matter where your other organs are, if your heart's not there, 10 home, is it?
Fancy a pint?
All right. Tell you what, I don't like to see you stuck. I got a mate. He quite frequent does the London run, you know. Come down full, goes up empty, if you know what I mean.
No, I can't say I do, really.
What we're muttering about is £100.
£100? Where am I going to get £100?
We've been sitting on it. Sell your car.
Go on, tell me some more.
Well, you come along with me, and I'll have a word.
I mean, he's really bad, Steve, you know.
Well, you abandoned him as much as me.
I mean, you call yourself a brother, you know?
Well, you're supposed to be his girlfriend, aren't you?
I'm not a girlfriend, Steve. I don't subscribe to predetermined sexist categories.
Well, the skirt wearing half the relationship, then.
I mean, why did you leave him on his own?
I didn't, Sonia. I thought you were there.
Things like that can lead to a crisis of identity.
Worse than that in Bristol. They probably have sacrificed him in some heathen fertility rite. Offered him up for a year of plenty.
It's taking long enough to get there.
Yeah, one lift in 5 hours. Shocking. Hey, we get there a damn sight quicker if you showed them the colour of your knicker legs.
I'm not going to exploit my gender for the sake of your lift.
Small price to pay. 50 miles to the flash. That's economical travelling.
They roll up your trousers, Steve. Show someone the leg of your pants.
The kind of lorry driver who would pick up a man in his pants is not the sort of bloke I want to lift from.
Then now you understand why I won't do it, don't you?
I don't know why you bother with equality. Be a drop in status for you.
Have some sunflower seeds and shut your face, huh?
Truce, then, eh? Oh, God.
Do you think he's been all right on his own?
Yeah. I expect he'll have it looking like floating Taj Mahal by now.
Oh, I bet he's really nice, you know?
Yeah. Brian.
Where?
Brian!